I'm curious, let's say if Kayam tablet, Kayam Churna was a sneaker, which one would it be?
It would be a orange lobster because the color of the cap is orange and the shoe is orange.
A 150-year-old family home, a product nobody in India will ever say out loud, and 250 pairs of sneakers. All three belong to the same man.
Back when I was in 6th or 7th, I used to travel abroad and then I used to get a shoe which was not available in India. That's how it began. So then I started playing basketball for my school and college.
Yeah.
So then I started getting Jordans, Kobe's.
He runs the family business behind one of the most trusted names in the country, and he's trying to build something bigger than the name that made them famous.
Kayam Churna started back in 1975. So that was our second product. First was Komla Gutika, that was for weight loss.
In our country, it's a taboo.
Taboo.
Though people talk about it at home, but it's a private affair.
Right.
And they don't want to talk
People
about
usually
it.
don't speak about constipation or if their even stomach is upset.
Yeah.
It's like if there's a headache, you'll say, "Sir dard ho raha hai, goli de."
Yeah.
Peet kharab hai, so nobody would, tell
Yeah.
ye ho raha hai. Kayam is at a stage where people identify it, but like they don't know who are the makers of Kayam Churna. So that's why my vision is to bring Sheth Brothers beyond that. And
Any particular campaign which made you nervous
okay.
that this would work, this might not work?
There was one particular campaign.
I don't know if you remember, but we met in Kolkata. Take Pride. That's the first interaction. Or I was very curious to see कि sneaker related कोई
Right,
workshop हो
right.
रही है. और मैंने सुना था कि Falak is hosting.
Yes.
It was a panel discussion.
It was like out of blue. Saurabh was in Bhavnagar. He was like, when he saw my collection, he was like, "What are you doing?" I
Yeah,
said, "This
take
is
it.
my collection. I collect things." And
Yeah.
even I showed my daughter's shoes and all of those things. So he was like, "Why don't you do a workshop in Kolkata?"
Right,
That's how
right.
the idea came in. Let's
Right.
do it.
So मेरा assumption क्या है? I mean, and not an assumption, what I understand is कि if we talk about Sheth Brothers and if we talk about Kayam Churna, it's very 19th century
Yes.
traditional.
Yes.
On the contrary, you know about Snickers जो मुझे लगता है lot of 20-year-old today also don't know.
Right.
It's a contrast. How do
Right.
you balance that image? और ये
You know,
कैसे? How did it start?
More of it was like a hobby, a passion to collect shoes. So back when I was in 6th or 7th, I used to travel abroad and then I used to get a shoe which was not available in India. And then how it began, that's how it began. So then I started playing basketball for my school and college.
Yeah.
So then I started getting Jordans, Kobe's and all of those things.
Yeah.
And then in COVID, like there was nothing to do. So that's how like Instagram brought me to the world of buying and reselling.
Okay.
And that's when I got contacts of people whom I can buy the shoe from, and also various other platforms and means of getting it to India. And that's how I started my journey in collecting the shoes.
How many do you have? That time I knew more than 300.
Yeah, in COVID it was around 400, but now I've cut it down to 250 odd.
Cut it down.
Yeah.
Okay, you're selling.
Because space constraint. Yeah.
It's very addictive, I believe.
Yeah, it is, but now I don't know, like I am not bored of, but kind of done with sneaker collection because like, each model
Yeah.
has a different color, so ये कितना ही collect करेंगे. So it's like now I have the best of each. and
Right,
That's how
right.
I've limited it to.
I'm curious, let's say if Kayam tablet,
Right.
Kayam Churna was a sneaker,
Okay.
which one would it be?
It would be orange lobsters because the color of the cap is orange and the shoe is orange. So
Yeah.
it would resonate to it. Kayam, the brand color would
Right,
resonate to the orange.
Right, just
lobsters.
because of the brand color.
Yeah.
It's very prominent. The
Yes.
orange cap is
Yes.
very prominent.
So I'll tell you a strange observation. अभी ऐसा हो गया कि whenever we travel, like if we are going by a car or even if we are walking down the street, it's like कोई medical shop दिखा.
Yeah.
We just see it from a distance. Like if we see that color, I know that's there. So वो
Nice.
इतना छप गया है लोगों के दिमाग में. So that's how we don't even need to go and check it out.
I like red orangish. I
Yeah.
have an orange car
Oh,
to
okay.
that extent, and nobody was agreeing to my
To buy
decision. And I knew why I want an orange car, and we just added an orange lamp. This
Yeah.
is day one. It's because I like it, and I like a sense of that connection when
And
I
I-
see orange.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the presence of that color in the whole mix, it gets a good
Yeah, but
reflection.
that's nice way. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very interesting. So let's talk about family business.
Sure.
Starting with. So you joined in 2014.
Yes.
Your family business
Right.
already very well established.
Yes.
You did BA in
Information
IT?
technology. I did
Inform-
Bachelor's of Business Administration with Information Technology.
with IT
Yeah,
in
with
it.
IT.
And then you step into a legacy business,
Yes.
very popular,
Right.
which has accounts at gmail.com as its email.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you thinking? Are you going to break things? Was there any fear, or was there already a vision that you want to do this by fixing the email first?
Right.
And
Yeah. So
all of
like
that?
when I was a kid, I used to go to the office, the factories, and have a conversation with the employees, the staff, and all of those people. So I was very much inclined towards information technology, so computers and softwares and all of those things.
Yeah.
So when I came to know these are all things which are happening in the office, I was like, "ये तो मुझे change करना है." And that's when
Already.
yeah, post my graduation, I straight away went to the office, fixed the things, and again there was no pressure on me to do it, but it was more of like I had a platform and through which I could only rise higher, not I couldn't go below it.
Yeah.
So for me, that was the best part.
But when you meet somebody, you told me that you tell you're the managing partner of Sheth Brothers.
Right.
You don't mention Kayam first.
Yes.
Is there a reason?
Yes,
behind
because
this?
like Kayam is at a stage where people identify it, but like they don't know who are the makers of Kayam Churna. So that's when my vision is to bring Sheth Brothers beyond that, and people should recognize it. It's beyond Kayam Churna. There are various other products with it as well.
It's strategic.
Yes.
You want to expand that.
Yes.
And when you say Sheth Brothers first, they
don't recollect it at first. And
Yeah.
then
But then it's on their mind. Do you think
Yes,
that
yes.
it's picking it up?
Yes, because like as soon as I mentioned Kayam Churna, it's like, oh, Sheth Brothers, yes, Bhavnagar wale Sheth Brothers. That's how then they get the whole picture.
But I want to understand the mindset. And if I were in your place, or many people who would have that name, won't they come into business and protect it in a way that this is very popular?
Right.
We are going to mention that way with pride. Of course, there's
Right,
pride to it,
right.
but you have chosen the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as I said earlier, like it's at a level, people already recognize it. But what I think is my personal own philosophy is like people should know who makes it. And also like it's our own company. It's my own brand. It's not like we're manufacturing it somewhere else or other people are doing it. So it's like, why not we keep our company first and then, we can bring other products as well in that pipeline and have that same level of recognition as Kayam Churna.
But it's not as easy as you're saying it.
Yes.
I know the challenges.
It's
I mean,
not-
we work
it's-
with brands. We know.
It's a bit tough, but like
Yeah,
people
tell us more
understand.
about it. Tell us more. Was it your decision when you came and you wanted to expand?
Yes, so that's my own personal philosophy. As I said, I want to put my company first rather than a product because मतलब वही है कि कायम चूना तो ऑलरेडी एक लेवल पे है ही.
Which is fine.
और उसको
But then
मतलब-
every partner agreed.
Yes. So again, everybody has their own say, but like moreover, the partners are moving on to this philosophy where we want to put Sheth Brothers first.
They like the idea.
Yes.
I think. I also like the idea. I mean, it's a value system
Yes.
that we created it, and it's our product, and we can maybe create
Yes, various
10
other
more. I
products.
know that you've been doing a lot more than that. Very interesting. It's very challenging.
It is
'Cause
like
you-
with the level of
And then you have to invest funds also,
Yes.
which is another side to it.
100%.
One is to align everybody on the team,
yes.
and then your
Usually
external.
it takes 3 years to have a brand to build up and get
Tell us more
people-
about it, how it functioned.
So it's like
then-
Kayam Churna started back in 1975. So that was our second product. First was Komla Gutika, that was for weight loss. So it
Okay.
was postpartum. It was for postpartum weight loss. So like people, women after delivery used to take the product and weight loss ke liye and all of those
Okay.
things.
Okay.
And then suddenly we found there's also need of constipated like laxatives. So then
Yeah.
we developed this product called Kayam Churna. And then
Yeah.
the whole dynamic shifted. The sales of Kayam Churna started increasing. Then our grandfather and his brothers went to Mumbai, Delhi, selling it, and then that's how we got a very good response from the people. And then we thought, now this would be big. And that's how the product started, and then we slowly started publishing advertise in various newspapers, magazines, and all of those things.
I was looking at the old ad, and I still remember it when
The one
I
with the
saw it.
Rakesh Bedi.
Yeah. That was, and it was
Yes.
all over the television, and you've
Right.
recreated it also
Yes.
with another actor.
Dilip Joshi.
Right. So we saw the new one first, and then I thought, ये कहीं पे देखा है, I don't know where, and then we came across the old one. Somebody had posted it,
Yes.
and I could quickly connect with
Correct.
it. And I think that was very bold decision. I mean, in our country, it's a taboo. Though people talk about it at home, but it's a private affair,
Right.
and they don't want to talk
People
about
usually
it.
don't speak about constipation, or if their even stomach is upset.
Yeah.
Because like if there's a headache, you'll say sir दर्द हो रहा है एक गोली दे.
Yeah.
पेट खराब है तो nobody would tell
Yeah.
ये हो रहा है.
हाँ.
So घर जाके वो सुमड़ी में ऐसा
Yeah.
they'll buy or take whichever product they want, and they'll not speak about it.
Or if you talk about, let's say, Digene,
Yes.
the ads have been very simple.
Yes.
Something happened, you pop in, and it's fine.
Right.
Or Eno, they've been very short ads and something, but or some brands would touch it very clinically.
Yes.
But you've touched upon humor, memes.
What we found is humor is the best way to convey a message. People would find it humorous as well, but still they would understand what the ad wants to say. And with the first original ad, which Rakesh Bedi was there, so it was like, again, that was a very bold move for us, and the ad was so well appreciated in the industry, and a lot of people remember it. And then when we introduced Kayam tablets, so that's when we brought in Rakesh Bedi. So we had to pass on the baton from Rakesh Bedi to Dilip Joshi, like from 100 gram Kayam Churna to Kayam tablets. So people would know there's Kayam tablet is also available in a modern form. So
Right.
not just limited to powder.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Were you very young when the ad came, or
that ad was before I was born, I guess.
before you were
before
born?
I was
Who
born.
was taking those decisions? Tell us more about.
As I said earlier, the company was started by grandfather, his elder brother, and two younger brothers. So each had a.
That makes you the third generation.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Officially on paper, but it's like I'm the fifth or sixth generation right now into this business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like they all four brothers started it, hence the name Sheth Brothers. So it was like one grandfather's elder brother used to handle manufacturing, like the formulation and all of those things.
Okay.
My grandfather used to handle accounts and finance and all of those things. The other brother, who was that younger brother, he used to handle marketing and sales, and the other brother used to handle advertisement.
So roles were divided. I mean, back in 70s also, in a family business, they were clear.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
nice.
That's why we are still going strong, because as of now as well, the roles are very much defined, and people have their own department which they cater to.
Got it.
Yeah.
And they were all into marketing. They figured it out.
Yes.
They took their own risk at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was again like, कुछ भी नया शुरू करना है तो रिस्क तो लेना है. So
very
that's
nice.
how, it began.
And that's a bold decision.
Yes.
And then you came in 2014, and then it was time of smartphones and social media and a lot of content which was picking up at that time. New apps coming up. 2014 was still that stage. So I think that was one of your tasks, which became
that was my key task. Like my initial journey for 2 or 3 years, the first 2 or 3 years was to improve the data collection, like what's all happening in the office and the factories, to get the data consolidated and have it on a proper form. Digital. And also the advertisement aspect. So that's where we started our social media accounts, and it was in July 2014, July or August. Yeah, that's when we started.
Before that, there was no social media preference.
There was only just we have newspapers, we have televisions, we have radios, we have hoardings, we have bus stand hoardings and all of those things. Traditional media
and TV ads.
Yes, and TV ads. Yeah.
So July 2014.
And now we are present on all the platforms. We sell it on all the platforms.
So from a task, from a micro step to becoming a task, to now it's a full strategy role.
Yes.
Tell us the transition. So when did it pick up? When did everybody believed in it? I know I've been part of my family business, and I'm here now, so we understand that it didn't go very well in terms of mindset, and it's very difficult to convince your family.
Yes.
At one point, you will also convince your father, because speak to them the most, but then maybe your cousins, brothers, and then your chacha and tayaji. How do you convince everybody?
So like it was just a matter of time. Like once we started it, then they slowly started seeing the results, and people started recognizing. Yeah, I see you on Instagram, I see you on Facebook, I see you on YouTube, Google Ads, and all of those things. So that's when they thought like we should bet big on the online platforms. And post COVID, like during COVID, as like everybody is following that trend, online media consumption got boost. Like it got a good boost. Like and post. Geo network, like people had access to the data, like it was crazy, and that's when it picked up. And that was the time for us as well. We heavily invested in the platforms, like running ads, creating more content, and hiring or like having a good agency doing it.
Right.
And also we had to uh, create ads which would target the Gen Zs and the older audience as well. So it was very tricky for us to
That's
show.
what I was about to ask. When you start social media,
Right.
and then you have, there's a traditional way of marketing this particular
Yes.
product, and now you have to. Now the audience is changing, the minds are changing. You know, everything's getting rapidly growing. Everything around you. So I'm sure somebody in the family would have objected or had little resistance. Why are we saying this way? Why not the old way?
Yes.
Any stories?
Not typical stories which I can remember of, but yeah, there are a lot of tutu memes, if we can put it, like in terms of family business, a lot of conversations which we had with our family members, like why are you putting it this way, or why are we not doing this? So it's then we had to show them the reports, like these are the things which are trending. That's why we are doing it. So, and we are getting a good traction on it as well. So that's when like, okay, you have the data to back it up, so it's good to go.
It's a Gujarati family, so it's
Yes,
more about
typical
ROI
proper.
also,
Yes.
that you put in money, because TV ads at that time had been very solid.
Yes.
Till now, it's now
but
OTT, but
yes,
but it stays with you for longer compared
100%.
to.
So with social media, the only problem is like people forget what they see, like in a matter of day or hours or seconds maybe. Like you see, you scroll.
Right.
If it makes an impact, people will remember you, either share it or save it or whatever.
Yeah.
But if they miss it, it's gone. So we need to be impactful. We have to be very to the point. So that was the main challenge. Because the time span is also so less.
Yeah.
TV में तो क्या है 10 second, 20 second, 30
And they
second
have to watch
yes,
it.
they have to watch it.
Yeah.
But now with OTT
Right.
as well, like a lot of things have changed. But yeah, TV is still TV and
Absolutely.
newspaper are still heavily banked upon mediums.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
because मतलब उसको replace तो नहीं कर सकते कोई.
So you said unofficially you're the fifth, sixth generation.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about the years maybe your herbs were being produced and given? Was it that time? Was it much earlier than
Much earlier,
1975?
much earlier than that.
Like 30s?
Yeah, 30s,
Wow.
40s, yeah.
1940s.
Yeah, 30s, 40s.
So it's almost 80, 90-year-old
Yes,
legacy within the
yes.
family, which is
Also, we have our
continuing.
own family house, which is a 150-year-old house in Bhavnagar. So
Okay.
where our whole family used
Where
to
you
stay.
still live?
Yes. No, we don't still live there.
It's there.
It's because it's in proper
Yeah.
Bhavnagar now. So
Got it.
we have a shop, like an office,
Okay.
where the
Wow.
elders go and sit just to relive that
Yeah.
period and the ambience which it provides.
Tell us about the people who build it. What were the days? What were the stories you grew up with?
Stories like a lot of struggles, like
घर पे क्या बात हो रही है while eating?
so
I know every business family
Yes,
talks,
yeah.
brings that conversation
Right.
home.
So
That happens by
the
default.
stories which I have lived upon is struggle बहुत ज़्यादा था. They used to, like the grandfather and his brothers used to go in a bicycle to sell the goods, and then मतलब 40-50 kilometers a day they used to cycle and
Okay.
sell the goods. And then there was a time when Komla Gutika, where they took it in a bag and went to Bombay
Okay.
through train, and the orders and the demand was so high over there. Like we had published an ad in Chitralekha.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that made a huge impact in the Gujarati community in Bombay, and the orders we got were like crazy. And when they came back in a flight. So that was the whole boost up, like the elders got, like itna acha product hai, why don't we make it in a more proper form and factor and all of those things.
So that's when the factory also
Yes, so
got bigger, or
yes.
'cause
So initially the house which I was talking about, everything we used
Was
to
in-house.
yeah, in-house. So फिर जाके factory लिया, मतलब वो then the growth
Yeah.
started. Yes, so that was back in 72 when we got our first proper factory and
Got it.
with machines and all of those
And
things.
name has always been Kayam Churna
Yes,
since ever.
yes. So yeah, since
Who came up with the
1975,
name?
elders.
It's just
Yeah, Kayam means
Yeah.
daily. Churan is you
Yeah.
have it, so it's like you have to have it daily.
Yeah.
So that's why Kayam
and
Churna.
that's a nice way
Yes.
to
Connect. Yeah.
market also that
Yes.
way. Very interesting. These are very simple things,
Yes.
right?
But like
Now the
lot
world
of
is getting
business-
very complex.
Yes. But like a lot of businesses would evolve like if you keep it simple. Like ज़्यादा fancy try करने जाओगे तो you won't get that result which you want. But overall in life as well, if you keep your life very minimalistic, very simple, you will live in a better way. Like, that's why like a lot of people are on Instagram. Look, that's also where we advertise. But again,
Right.
yeah, it's a 50-50 thing, like personal opinions. Yeah. but-
Right. Right. So now this social media and everything, you still do TV ads
Yes.
or digital campaigns, and any particular campaign which made you nervous
Okay.
that this would work, this might not work,
There was
or
one particular campaign which we did, which was Samaj Ka Constipation. It was like a crazy new idea which we wanted to work upon because it is, as it says, Samaj Ka Constipation. So, like, constipation is what it doesn't get out clear easily. People need to work on it. So, there was one ad, like, we made 3 concept ads where one ad which particularly had दीवार पे लिखा है यहाँ थूकना मना है and this one of the guys just spits or right on it. So that's like when we come and say, इनका कोई इलाज नहीं है लेकिन आपके कब्ज का इलाज है. So that was one of the risky campaign which we thought of, and it worked well on online platforms. Offline, like it's doing well right now as well, but online had got more traction to it.
why do you think it was risky? That
Well,
people,
like, people would
because now you're commenting on people, their habits, or
yeah, because nowadays, like as you know, a lot of things get violated. People get offensive on that. So it was a bit of risk which we took, but luckily it clicked.
how
off.
do you understand the success? Like people were commenting on it, or
Commenting the viewership, the
agreeing.
traction, yeah, and then a lot of comments which we got, ये बराबर है. And then people are facing all of those problems in their daily routine.
Yeah,
So we
actually.
thought to showcase that.
So when people meet you, they also mention
Yes,
about the
right.
new campaign. So then you want
Yes, lot of
Something like
media
this?
people, when they come and say, the campaign which you did was really good. Like it's new age ideas which people are actually resonating to. Like a lot of people, like teenagers who would count this as a Samaj Ka Constipation, and that's how it got viral in the youngsters.
So Samaj ka constipation, one side.
Yes.
Just in general, I'm asking, at any point or any campaign or any, I don't know, just even a post, have you had a different reaction from the family? Ki yaar ye kya hai? But then online it just blew up
No,
nicely.
nothing like that. Nothing.
Everyone's now
Yes,
aligned.
on board
that
with
this is our trajectory, this is
Yes.
how we are speaking, this is our brand voice.
Right. And also now, as the family is seeing the data and everything, like they are more, they're encouraging me to invest more in digital mediums like performance marketings, and then shooting few short films,
Right.
hiring influencers, doing it, and all of those things.
Right. And Sheth Brothers also had this online presence since
I came in,
2000.
2014. Yeah.
14.
So that was the time when we introduced our e-store.
Yeah.
It was slowly picking up, but now it's doing good. And also then we are on Amazon and all of the like Blinkit,
Right,
Zepto,
right.
and all of those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's jump back to sneakers.
Okay.
So you went abroad, you knew
हाँ, क्या
this
खरीदना
shoe I want to
Yes.
buy because it's not available in
India.
India. You would come back and wear the shoe.
Yeah.
And
At
then
that time,
people
I
would-
used to rub it off. Like they used to get worn out in a couple of months because I used to play as well. So
Yeah.
वो ज़्यादा उस पे टॉल ले लेता था.
Fully used.
Yes,
and
fully
then you understood during COVID, like
Yes.
you said.
And during
that
COVID,
it's
I
a-
got more knowledge of it. Like I thought of collecting everything, but that's when I got the right platforms, right mediums, right people to bring me
Yeah.
the goods. Yeah, and that's when I thought, let's build a collection.
Hmm.
And do it.
I have very less knowledge about
Okay.
this. Just some idea because I attended that
Right. Workshop.
session, but never invested more time. I had lots of sneakers.
Right.
My first introduction was Adidas Originals, Superstars, and I don't
Stan
know,
Smiths and all of those
and
things.
all of that 10 years ago. And I have a habit. I would buy one. I would
Wear
wear
it
it
properly.
fully, then next one, and so then every day I don't have to think
Think
about it.
about
So I'm very simple that way.
Right.
Okay, this color would work, but I would pick colors.
Yes.
Sometimes it would be red or green or
Fiery
white.
red, yeah.
And then one day I donated all of them.
Okay.
I cleaned all of them. And I remember I was at a co-working space and they were taking old clothes and
Okay.
shoes. And I sent
You gave it them.
everything, having no idea of
What to do with
what they are and
Right.
what value do they
Value
hold.
they
I
hold,
don't
right.
know. For somebody who doesn't know at all, what do you think? What's the world? What's that sneaker world currently?
Sneaker world currently is like crazy. Brands are collaborating left, right, center. Artists are collaborating with big brands. Recently, On is performing like how it's killing everybody. And again with collaboration with Roger Federer and other brand ambassadors, like it's killing the market. But again, the future, what I see in like brands are more of Asics, Hoka, Salmon, and then Brooks. See, all those brands are like comfortable, and that's the future. Like On is right now the king, but the future is like these brands, according to me. Yeah.
It's a nice competition going up
healthy
and down.
competition right now.
Right. So it's going crazy. And
Yes.
I think a lot of celebrities also now releasing their own collection.
Yes.
I saw.
Ranbir Kapoor has own.
Yeah.
Virat Kohli has his. Dhoni has his.
So it's a great market. Or
It is. A lot of Indian brands are coming up, like Comet is there, Gully Labs is there.
yeah.
A lot of people are also have started customizing it. There's a friend of mine, Courtside Saigun. Yeah, so he customizes shoes. Like you give him a shoe and then he'll send you the designs.
Very
and they'll
interesting.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Gully Labs is right across our
Okay.
building, and they
Okay.
are very. I think they are doing great.
Yes.
Also because I bought 3-4 pairs just to try, but didn't like any in terms of comfort. So they asked me to come to office. They customize it for me, foot wise. I
Because
think
a
that's
lot
great
of
effort.
people have different foot shapes, sizes, and the arches and all of those things. So
Right.
New Balance does this. They have got a machine and you put a leg, put your legs on it.
So I was in Japan, like I was telling you. So I went to New Balance and they had this machine, and I think that was something which changed how I now buy shoes. And I now have On. And that's how I picked it, because then they gave me that report. And that how much arc support is needed, which is fine, but then you need to have a bigger size of the shoe if you want to insert the sole and everything. I think it's very sorted.
Because like even with me, when I was in New York, I went to a New Balance store and usually I wear a US 10 and the machine said you should wear US 11. I was like, सालों से तो मैं यही पहन रहा हूँ. Suddenly a size bigger is like.
Right.
Then I tried it on as well, but US 10 is what
But how's the market now? Like they do drops. They create hypes.
So there are a lot
is
of
it still going on?
Yeah, it's happening right
now.
Yeah, it's happening. So A6 dropped a collaboration with a Thailand studio. Then Salmon did it with Keith. So Keith is a famous studio, like where they make apparels and all of those things. They did it with them. Then A6. Then On did it with Loewe. So that's also high-end luxury collab.
Right.
And then Nike keep on.
And these are limited pieces.
Yeah. So usually it's like a couple of thousands depending on
across the world.
Yeah. And then if you like it, then you have to contact some people because you cannot get it at retail. Like a lot of people are doing it. And even with like the watch world, like recently Swatch and AP collab came out.
So they had to close the store.
So because the retail was 48 and people were selling it at 140, 180. People are buying it. But that's the hype and people want it first-hand experience and they wanted to be.
I also considered it. Because I was doing something for a brand where we were studying AP very closely. And I grew up wearing Swatch. That was the time when it came out. And
No, but like you should wait a couple of months, you'll get it from the store.
Not crazy.
It's again not a limited collab. So
But I have a question. So you understand this community, you understand these drops, and you understand this scarcity. And people are crazy about it. And then we have Kayam tablet, we have Sheth Brothers. And it's always available.
Yes.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought or it's a different product, you don't want to touch upon it? Or is there any learning from sneaker to your business always available?
Because like it's a healthcare product, it's Ayurvedic FMCG product, so you cannot do that. And we can think of dropping a limited collab in terms of label design, a bottle shape or something of that sort. But again, the image of the bottle is so imprinted in the mind of people that's if they see a new bottle, they'll be like, "Ye asli hai ki nakli hai," and all of that. Yeah, so those questions rise up.
Data-wise, it's sorted because demand is always there. So you have to keep doing it, not messing it up.
Not messing, because like as I said, the perceived brand value is so high. Even if you change a bit, people still call us up and ये change क्यों किया है? ये change हुआ है तो ये आपका ही product है. And all of those things. So we have got a very good customer feedback. Like we get a lot of customer feedback from, even if there's a slight change in maybe say color of the product or taste due to because herbs are not all the plants are not equal, right? So it's plus and minus, मतलब 1-2% होता है, yeah.
Got
but
it.
So whenever like loyal customers take our product, उनको थोड़ा भी मतलब हल्का सा भी फर्क दिखा तो they'll straight away call us up.
जैसे चाय में होता है,
हाँ, शक्कर कम हुई, दूध कम हुआ. So then we also take care of it. So we tell our QC team to get it checked with the same batch number and all of those things. And that's when we get an idea of what was the reason behind this.
How do you balance being the snicker guy and the churran guy?
Depends on the situation, But usually
you're very popular in the sneaker community.
Yes, very much, because in COVID times I used to buy left, right, center. हर घर पे एक courier तो आ ही रहा था.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
हाँ, मतलब all of major of the resellers knew me, and with again the address which I provide, so it acts as a identification for me.
How do you balance that? So it's situation to situation. Who you're meeting. It's a nice way to connect to Gen Z or even now Alpha. And you understand that mindset.
Right. It depends again if I'm walking into a business meeting, so it would be that attire. If I'm going to a party or somewhere else, so it would be accordingly.
Different attire.
And usually my clothes are selected depending on the sneaker I want to wear. So that's
and the sneaker community is very influencer based also.
Yes.
It's very out there, and but I don't see you anywhere
in the influencer
in any of your domains that you do. I haven't seen your face up there. No founders or no partners.
Right.
You want to stay away from it.
Yes. So it's our families. How to put it? हमारा decision है कि we don't want to come across television or whatever it is, but we want to live a low-key life. And because once you start being seen around, then there's a lot of things which happen, as so which we would like to be away from.
And what's your vision now for Sheth Brothers?
For Sheth Brothers, so we have a lot of products in line which are slowly coming up, and it would be fewer online exclusive, fewer offline exclusive, fewer mix of both, and there are a few products which are geographically targeted.
Got it.
Because India is a huge country and diverse country.
Is it still legacy driven, or you think now it's beyond because it's a new name,
right,
and new products also?
Right.
Do you think?
But that's where we take advantage of Kayam Churna. Whenever we advertise, we say it's from the makers of Kayam Churna, and so people have that trust कि यही brand का है.
Interconnected.
Yes.
And it's
so whichever
equity anyway.
Yes. So whichever new product we put in, we do mention it's a product from the house of Sheth Brothers, makers of Kayam Churna, or whatever connects the
simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
but it's a new brand. It's very cool. The graphics I saw, the labels that we were checking out.
So we wanted to target the younger audience and newer audience. So that's how you can.
How do you see it growing in the younger audience? Are the products relevant to them?
Yes. So we are
tell us a few.
So we are specifically developing products for the younger audience and the people who are consuming online content. So a lot of daily, so single ingredients which are like ashwagandha is there, triphala is there. Then we have tagar, shatavari, brahmi, then Sudarshan Churna and all of those things. So they are pretty well, but we want to introduce it in a modern form where the younger audience would relate to and see the importance of those, not medicines, but those products and to have the better lifestyle.
Base remains Ayurveda.
Base remains Ayurveda.
That doesn't change.
That doesn't change.
Hmm.
Because that's
The new
the
packaging,
yeah,
new messaging,
new
but
messaging. The product still is.
ah.
Because like post-COVID, a lot of people have moved on to Ayurveda. So that's where, and again, we being an Ayurvedic company, like since 1972, it's almost like 55 years right now.
Yeah.
So we want to go
Build
on
upon
that.
it.
Yes, build upon it.
So, are there any misconceptions? I remember, and I read it somewhere that you were going abroad as well, maybe having an office in Dubai or somewhere.
Yes.
I was reading it somewhere.
Yes.
It's still there? Is
Yeah,
it
there's a
going now?
distributor of ours who operates from there.
So you export to the world? Or
Yes, we do export to the world, yes.
Are there any misconceptions on Ayurveda, or is there a particular license that you get?
Yeah, there are a lot of, depending on the country, you need to have certain licenses. You need to apply to the healthcare department, the Ministry of Health, depending on the countries. So that's like they send us a form Q&A, we fill it up. There's a process to it, which you do it.
And people are buying it, not just the Indian community or the Gujarati community.
Yeah, lot of people who know. And,
international audience.
So international very less, but people know this as an Indian product. So Indian community across the world consumes it. Yeah.
And they are everywhere.
Everywhere, yes. So you name any country, we would be there.
I was noticing while we were researching,
right,
great presence of Sheth Brothers online.
Yes.
And all the products. And I saw a few, something ortho.
K-ortho.
K-ortho.
Yes.
And then very nice video with an influencer.
Yes.
We were chatting about it. And mostly, I don't know all, but most of the product starts from K.
K, yes.
Is there a numerology behind it? Is it the family system?
So not numerology,
Or
but it's...
why not Kayam?
Yeah. But like as I said earlier, we want to develop a brand.
Yeah.
So and also K gets us related to Kayam Churna, so people also know it's the same shape, and then it's relevant to the makers of Kayam Churna. So that's how.
Just to keep it simple, is it?
Yeah,
or,
keep it simple and to have that recollection of the brand which it is associated to.
Or is it because of elders in the family that?
No, not because. Just because we want to. The people should know it's from a trusted company.
Yeah.
They are there since like these many years, and this is their new product. So that's.
I'm liking this simplicity because we are becoming so complex with our offerings while you are keeping it simple and it's scalable.
Yes.
And easy to buy. And making it available. Having a nice presence. Also calling it Kayam Churna, which is daily Churna. I mean, such simplicity. And you mentioned that you wake up early, 5:30ish. You play badminton?
Yes.
In the morning?
In the morning.
Great. I love that.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Come back, get ready, go to office.
Come back home for lunch.
Come back home for lunch.
Yes.
In 2026.
26. That's the main.
For about an hour or two, maybe.
Yes.
Go back to office. And while I called it 5:30, you said you generally leave office at 5:30.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's very disciplined.
Disciplined.
And then you go to gym, and then you have time for your kids and family, and then.
That's like people look upon in metro cities or bigger cities, and that's what I'm living right now. Then why should I, No,
but the point is, a brand such as yours, which is huge, right? They are looking for metro PR. They are looking for a network where they want to, I don't know, spend time with, and
we do that. It's not like it's just not across anywhere. So we do that, but it's like, and our life is so disciplined because we have schedules. Like this is what we have to follow, and that gets the best out of the work.
But everything that we spoke of, waking up 5:30 and the routine that you follow, it's very analog routine.
Yeah.
And you're digital first when you go to work.
Yes.
How do you handle it? I mean,
to get away from digital, I become analog.
Every day.
Every day.
And it's a discipline. Yeah. And the family lives by similar discipline?
All of us.
Most of them?
All of the Sheth family follows this. Like one of the uncle would wake up and go for a walk or a jog. One would go for a horse riding session. One would just go around planting trees and watering them. Yeah.
Wow.
So everybody has a schedule.
Yeah.
Everybody has a routine.
And kids also are...
The kids are in school, colleges, and like if they are younger ones, they wake up by 9 o'clock, they play with us, talk with us. Sometimes I take them to the factory, to see how things work. And whenever in future, if they come to the office, they know what we have to do.
But then what is Bhavnagar offering you which Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore cannot? Cannot.
And
Is it balance? Or
it is very much balanced. And again, we travel a lot, so we don't miss anything which is not offered.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what keeps us to live. It keeps us to be in Bhavnagar. Yeah.
So, and that remains the base.
That remains the base because the peace and the shanti jo milta hai, that's the best. Like I would offer you all to.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yes.
And in fact, when I joined YI, that is when I heard about it first.
Yes.
Like,
I guess Noida and Bhavnagar opened up in the same year or a year before. Yeah. Because I was the chair in 2021 during.
Okay, YI Noida and YI Bhavnagar. Right. Yeah, you mentioned about it.
Yes.
So I think YI Noida was 2019.
Yeah, so a year before or yes. So 2020 mein Bhavnagar got founded. I was the learning chair at that time, and then suddenly our co-chair had to move out of the position, and I was made the co-chair. Yeah, I didn't know what to do initially. Like, phone आया कि आपको co-chair बनना है. I said, okay, let's see how it goes.
But who brought young Indians to Bhavnagar? Who?
There's a guy called Rushil Tamboli in Bhavnagar. So his family is a CIA member as well. So they are very well versed with the organization and the things which happen. And suddenly, like, he wanted to bring it, and people in Bhavnagar know each other. It's being a smaller city. So he called us. I would love to bring this. Are you on board? Like, would you become a member? At that time, I didn't know what YI was. CIA को फिर भी हम जानते थे. It's like what YI does, what it has to offer. And I was like, suddenly we became the member, and then slowly we got an understanding of it. And post 2023, I was very much active in YI. Before that, I was not too active. But post 2023, that was.
So I'm currently chairing the.
Yes, I came to know yesterday only.
Yeah. And it's life changing.
Yes.
It's very different. It consumes a lot of time, but I think the work that we are doing also requires that time.
Because
what is your opinion?
Because you are working toward nation building, you are working toward thought leadership and youth leadership, right? So that's what is going to change India in future. And if you don't work towards it, there's nothing you can do. So YI as a platform gives a huge opportunity to people across all backgrounds, whole of India to connect with. Like, I was seeing your podcast with Arun. He mentioned it's just a phone call away. Like any city you mention, and you just can give a message or a phone, and then you are connected to them. So that's what I crave about networking, friendship. That's what
I think here more is of friendship.
Yes. Business is okay. Second,
and it's very easy to join any organization.
Yes.
Why would you stick with YI?
Because again, it developed me into a better human being. It taught me values like social work. We used to do, but in a more channelized way, more objective, like a good objective towards a cause. Accessibility is there. So and more of like I wanted to network, like not because of business, but my nature is such. I would want to be friends or make friends or wherever I go. I travel to a city, I would have someone over there who I can talk to, roam around, get to the inside of the city. Why not?
Yeah.
So that was my whole object. Like as I said, I didn't knew till 2023 what YI.
It takes a while because it's so much.
Yes.
I also understood after 2 years, and I thought, why am I here?
Right.
And then I got a different role. And then everything changed. The trajectory changed and everything changed.
The people you meet are like crazy. You cannot, like, there are a lot of ideas, a lot of learning from a lot of people in YI. You cannot expect anything out of words for it.
Yeah, right. But I'm glad we touched upon so many things, from sneakers to Kayam Churna to building Sheth Brothers and now YI. What I'm taking away from the conversation is be simple. I think several brands have to work upon it because we work with many. And we see many. I mean, the world is so confusing. Even if you want to buy a pair of headphones, then there are 10 options.
Anything you name it, and you have a lot of brands available. You need to be like very focused what you want, what are the things available in a product, and then
maybe start with one, build upon it, and then you
go slowly. You would get success. It's the thing, right? Because if you move too fast, you miss too many things. Like, you cannot do everything in a day. You cannot do everything, like, be there at 10 places. You need to go step by step, be at a place at a time. So that's how the life is.
Right. Any advice or any message that would you want to share? What I understood, Kayam Churna is for masses.
Yes.
You make something which spreads like a wildfire, and then no one's talking about it openly, but then they are noticing and they are picking.
Yes, but like
anything that you figure out with the next set of products that you've launched.
No, so like the problem in the body starts from your stomach. Like, if your gut health is not proper, you would have pimples, acne, fever, maybe say headache, and you need to have your gut clean to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's what we are catering to, offering people with the products which we have, like overall holistic balance towards your body. Like, I'm not saying that people should, eat my products or take my products, but it's like the range of products which we have are completely natural and Ayurvedic, and it is like 5,000-year-old practice. Ayurveda is such an old practice.
Right.
So we would say you take a holistic approach towards the health of your body, and that's how you improve your life.
Right. Well, it sounds very simple, but
too deep.
Yeah, but it's deeply rooted. Yeah, very interesting. Lots of takeaways for me. Thank you so much. Thank you for flying all the way and straight to our studio today. Thank you so much for doing this. And very well. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Simple product, simple life. A legacy held with a very steady hand. You do not meet people building something this large who are this calm about it. No noise, no rush, just clear idea held with patience. The line I keep coming back to is his simplest one. To get away from digital, he becomes analog. Every day, and he calls it a discipline. Thank you, Falak, for the honesty and for showing that you can carry a legacy this big without ever raising your voice. Stay tuned for the next one, and if these conversations are landing with you, subscribe so you do not miss what is coming.